Oh.
And number 21 gets the the long two, excuse me.
There's an air ball.
And Kaiba will get the rebound after the air ball there. Outside. And that is number 3 in Boykins. And it's tipped away, but the Lady Trojans take control.
Hannah
keep
Boykin,
the ball.
yeah.
Bring it to the right-hand side. It is tripped. And that is number 23, Mackenzie Henniker, kicks the ball, so the Lady Trojans are going to get it out of bounds here. 6:09. Gives it to number 4 for the long three, but no good. And two defenders for Lady Trojans fighting for the ball. It goes out of bounds, and the Comets are going to take control.
17 fouls on Garner, 15 fouls on Clayton. Right now, players in trouble for the Comets is at least Jadea Scott with 2 fouls. Everyone else is 1-1 with Todd and Watkins. They're back in play.
Asia Todd gives it over to number 11 in Watkins.
Oh,
she tries to get it over to Miss Henniger, but it is out of bounds against the Comets. The Lady Trojans are going to take control here. Right above half court. That's going to be number 11 in Brown. Gives it over to number 2 in Kaiba.
Comets are 2-0 in the season. First time on the road.
It's taken away by the Comets. That is number 32 in Eves. She gives it over to Asia Todd on the right-hand side. Inside to Henniker. And nice little stop and go, but she throws it away. A little erratic right there. Got a little excited down low. And it's a long pass over. It is travel.
Travel
took 2
no
minutes
basket.
That was an extremely impressive play by the Lady Trojans.
Yes.
Got it down really quick. She just moved her feet just a little bit too much. So Henniger is going to be the inbounder. Gives it over to Asia Todd on the left-hand side. Nice little move to try to get inside. She does. It is blocked once more. Number 21 in Wilkins puts it up. It's blocked in. Number 11 gets the ball. Long pass over to number 11 in Brown. And that's going to be a 2-pointer. Nice little layup. She has 5 points this evening.
Brown for 2, and the Comets are still leading by 2. 5:15 in the first half.
Watkins gives it over to Miss Henniger, and there's another travel. Henniger travels the ball, so that means the Lady Trojans are going to take control with 5:10 here in the second quarter. We have a 2-point ball game.
2-point ball game here as the Comets are leading by 2 here in Garner. A lot of pressure. This rival team of Garner and Clayton, and we go back to play.
They're playing a full court press for the Lady Comets against this Lady Trojan. She almost throws it away, and she somehow gets it inside to number 24, but it is another foul, and we're going to see who is it on. I think it's on number 5 once more. Again, that's Todd.
Second
she has
foul.
3 tonight.
3 fouls now on
She got to be
Asia
careful.
Todd. Yep, she's in foul trouble. Third foul, and to the line comes number 24 of Swin Bastion, the center sophomore at 6 feet.
And she makes the first one. That's her first point tonight. Puts it up for the second one, and it's good.
Both are good, and we've got a tied game now. It's tied all even, 12 here. 5 minutes left to go in the first half, and here comes Comets trying to put points on the board again.
4:56. Asia Todd brings it to the left-hand side, cuts it back out to the right, breaks inside, puts it up, and somehow there's another block. That is Bastine. It is a
out ref. Oh, wow.
And
that was a push on the back, and I don't know what the referee was going to call there.
And it kind of followed the back of the referee.
The referee had the ball was under the referee's back. The back of the ball was under the referee's back, and then they pushed each other to the ground.
Yeah.
Thought there was going to be a penalty call, but there wasn't.
Oh, almost a nice little breakaway by the Comets, but it's thrown away by number 11. And Watkins tries to get over to Henniker just a little bit too hard.
Even the Garner coach agrees that was something crazy there. Not just Clayton, but also Garner. We're still all even at 12.
Miss Brown tries to get inside. It's going to be a thrown away by the Lady Comets, the Lady Trojans of Garner, so the Comets are going to take control.
Half-court violation right there being called. Half-court violation against the Trojans, and Clayton will get the ball back. It'll be Asia Todd to bring it back inbound, and in substitution for the Comets, Mackenzie Henninger coming in, replacing Unique Best, the forward coming off of the court.
Todd's going to be an inbounder. Gives it over to Watkins. She had a wide-open 3, decides to get it inside to Miss Scott. It's going to be a foul. Foul against number 25.
I want to say it's 25.
And Moore. That's her second tonight.
Tia Moore, the center, junior, 5'10". Second foul on Moore. That is the 9th overall team foul, and the 6th for the Comets on their team fouls.
So Miss Scott's going to get it 2 shots here. Puts the first one up, and it's good. Nice little stroke right there. And Miss Scott has her first point of this evening. And number 5 comes into the ball game. Miss Tucker for the Lady Trojans. So 4:22. Miss Scott will get one more shot here. Puts it up, and it's good. That's 2 points for the center.
Back in play. Comets are leading by 2, but here comes Garner back up court.
4:15, the clock continues to run. That's a long 3 by Tucker, and it's no good. Controlled by number 32 in Eves. Gives it over to number 11 and tries to get inside of Henniker or on the outside, but it's thrown away. And they're getting nice little moves, trying to get it inside. Just a little bit too hard and too high.
Joanna Chenault, the 4 junior, 5'9", number 12 for the Trojans now coming in. And Comets are still up by 2. 4 minutes left to go in the first half of play here on CRN's coverage of Comet basketball from Garner.
3:56 here in the second quarter. And Kaiba, number 2, will be the inbounder. Gives it over to Miss Brown. Back over to Kaiba, number 2. A long pass over to Miss Tucker.
Wow, nobody home!
And it's tipped off, so the Lady Trojans are going to keep control here. But she is picked up by Henniker. It's all the way by herself. It is taken away by Scott. Gives it to Asia Todd. She has a breakaway, but she has 2 men there.
It's good.
And it's going to be good. Nice little move.
Comets up by 4 now. 16-12. 3:25 in the first half. Comets are putting on the momentum train now in the offense.
Todd has 11 points here in the first half. 3:19. The clock continues to run. Miss Tucker gets the ball. Over to number 11 and Brown for the long 3, and it is good.
It's good. Comets are up by 1 now as the Trojans just made a field goal by number 11 of Brown.
Miss Brown leads all Trojans tonight with 8 points this evening. And gives it inside to Scott, puts it up, and no good. It's going to be a offensive rebound. That is Scott by herself. She gets her own miss, but it's thrown away once more by the Lady Comets.
Another out of bounds, knocking the ball out of play on Clayton, and it's hurting them. Substitution, here comes 24. Unique Best back in the game.
Miss Best, the defensive specialist for the Lady Comets this evening.
Watkins will take a seat. It's up by 1. Comets lead by 1 through 2:54, and the clock runs in the first half.
And Brown shoots a 3, but it's taken away, and it's going to be out of bounds. It was a missed 3, and Miss number 32 in Eves gets the rebound, but falls out of bounds, so the Lady Trojans are going to keep the ball here. And she gets it inside. It's tipped off over her face, but she keeps the ball and gives it over to number 12, Chenault, and
fighting for it.
Another offensive rebound by the Lady Trojans, but number 32 in Eves gets the ball. Gives it over to Henniker on the right-hand side.
Strong effort by Eves, and she's going to carry it all the way to the basket and
that was
2.
Impressive.
Look at that.
Impressive by the sophomore.
Hedinger. The young lady, Mackenzie Hedinger, going in there straight to the line and puts in a basket tray.
2:18 here. The clock continues to run in the second quarter. We have a short 2 by number 11 in Brown, but it's no good. Offensive rebound once more by the Lady Trojans, and Henniger and Chenault are fighting for the ball. It's going to be out of bounds against the Comets. So, Lady Trojans take control.
No foul called. They're just going to bring it back in play, and we're just at 2 minutes left in the first half.
Brown will get the inbound pass. She brings it all up inside. There's number 25.
Open.
Tia Moore.
Easy.
Too easy.
1 point Comet lead. 1:55 in the first half.
1:54. The clock continues to run. Asia Todd will be the inbounder. Gives it over to number 24, Best. Inside to Moore, and it's going to be a foul. She puts it up. If it went in, it would have counted, but it's going to be a foul.
Garner, number 25, Tia Moore. That's her 3rd foul. The center junior at 5'10". 3rd foul in the game.
That's huge for the Comets because that is her 3rd foul. 2 more, she's gone. That's all, and we're only in the first half here.
That's right.
So number 34, Jada Scott, misses the first free throw. She'll get 1 more here. She puts the second one's up, and it's going to be no good. A little bit too hard. Moore gets the rebound. And pushed over to number 2. And it's tipped by the Comets, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Well, Unique Best was fighting for it. They're going to call it out of bounds. They're going to give the ball back.
I don't know.
Clayton, it's looking like. Clayton's going to get the ball back.
And it looked like from where we're sitting is the Comets tipped that ball last. But what do we know? So the Comets will take control. 1:39 here in the second quarter. 1 point ball game. 18 for the Comets.
Very tight
17
game
for the Lady Trojans of Garner.
Very tight game now as, again, Washington brings it in play.
Washington gives over to Henniger. It tries to get inside to Watkins, outside to Washington, and is almost taken away, but Miss Watkins puts it up for the long two, and as an offensive rebound by Moore, she puts it up. There's a foul. That looked like a block for where we're sitting, Wesley, but it's going to be a foul. That is Moore. That's her fourth. That is huge.
That's her fourth foul. Fourth foul in the game on number 25, Tia Moore for the Trojans. And that's devastating. 4 fouls, and you're only in your first half of play. You're definitely got to be watching them. You might want to, Stigler might want to consider putting her on the bench at least till the second half.
And she looks like that's exactly what she's going to do. Number 21 comes back in the ball game, Wilkins.
And Nia Wilkins, the forward freshman at 5'9", coming in the game. And again, it is Jadea Scott at the line shooting 2. Comets lead by 1.
And puts the second one up, and no good. So, Lady Trojans gets the ball back with 1:19, down by 1. And Miss Brown puts it up for the long 3, no good. There's Scott with the defensive rebound, gives it over Asia Todd, puts it up for the erratic layup, and it's no good. So it's going to be controlled by Brown, number 11. Gives it over to number 12 inside, and it's good. That's her first basket this evening.
And that gives Garner the lead by 1. Under 1 minute left to go in the first half of play.
53 seconds left. The clock continues to run. Down by 1. Lady Comets gives it over to Scott. She misses the layup but gets her own offensive rebound. Second offensive rebound in a row. Finally fouled. The head coach of the Lady Trojans is upset. And looks like Miss Scott is upset with herself too.
Hannah Boykin, the foul called on Hannah Boykin. That's her first foul in the game so far. And this will bring now Jadea Scott back to the line, and she'll shoot 2 for the Comets. Comets are down by 1.
44 seconds there. And look, Jada Scott, the captain senior, is upset with herself after she missed 3 layups. And she's letting people know it. I love it. Scott, she makes the first one.
24, Unique Best coming in, and number 5 of Asia Todd taking a rest.
The defensive specialist comes back into the ball game for Best. Looks like that's exactly what she is when Marlon Lee needs somebody to get the ball back. Miss Best comes into the ball game, and Scott misses the second one. Gives it over. Number 2, Kaiba gets the ball over to Miss Brown on the left-hand side. They're going to play left to right, and they're playing a zone defense for the Lady Comets against the Lady Trojans. Back over to Kaiba, number 2. She brings it inside, puts it up, and no good. 28 seconds, and we have an and 1. And 1. Number 21.
Basket and 1.
And Wilkins puts it up for the and 1, and it is good.
Number 23, the Comets, the charge on her. Mackenzie Henninger, the guard sophomore, 5'7", and Trey Snyde. That'll be her first foul. Basket counts. Comets are down by 2 and possibly 3 now, but 25 seconds left to go in the first half. And it's good.
She put the second one out. It's a 3-point possession there for the Lady Trojans.
3-point game. Garner out in front over Clayton in the first half coming to a close. Henninger going for 3.
No good.
No good.
Defensive rebound by Lady Trojans. Brings it up. That is Brown. Puts it up for the layup. And it's no good. I don't know how she missed that one. Controlled by number 11 and Watkins. Brings it to the right-hand side. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Gives it to Henniger inside. Puts it up. And it's good. The time expires. Henniger puts it up for the short 2. And she has 6 points this evening here in the first half.
The basket will count at the buzzer by number 23, Mackenzie Henninger. And we go to halftime now with a score of Clayton down by 1. Garner Trojans 22, Clayton Comets 21. Trey Snyde, what do you think?
An unbelievable first half. Again, the aggressiveness that we're seeing from the Comets right now going down low against number 24 and number 25 Moore for the Lady Trojans. And she's in foul trouble. Miss Moore, Tia Moore, is in foul trouble, and she's their best center on this team. And so I'm impressed with what the Comets are doing. They might be down by 1 right now, but again, you only need a couple more fouls and a couple more dives inside or down low in the paint, and then you're free selling.
We'll recap the first half of the game and set the stage for the second half. Let's get you ready for the varsity matchup as well. As we go to halftime, the Comets are down by 1. It is Garner Trojans 22 here at Garner-Magnet High School and the Clayton Comets 21. From Garner, North Carolina, this is Comets basketball on CRN, the Community Radio Network.
Some energy drinks want to scare you. Some even want to bully you around. And the others